The very first song I ever learned to play was the Beatles song, A Day in the Life. I had convinced my mom to buy me a guitar. I used to look at this Beatles songbook and I used to study the positions, and I kept trying to get it right, and no matter how hard I tried, it would never really sound like the song. By having this thing tuned in fourths, except this one major third here in the middle of it like throws the whole thing off, but I didn't realize how it should be tuned. So I just tuned it the way I could to get a song out of it. And my mom's boyfriend at the time came in and heard me struggling over this song, and he saw me reading the book, and he knew I could read music, so he couldn't understand why I couldn't get it right. Anyway, he picked up the guitar and he says, "Whoa, how the hell do you have this thing tuned?" And he tuned the guitar for me, and I will never forget this feeling. All of a sudden, these positions that I had been practicing over and over and over again so diligently, once he tuned the guitar for me, it was easy as pie, because I didn't realize that I was learning bar chords, which to early guitar players are pretty hard to do because you have to build up the strength. So I kept trying to just play harder and harder and harder to get the thing right. By the time he tuned the guitar for me to play, to just pick up my guitar and go, was nothing to it. I couldn't believe it. It was like the easiest thing in the world. And when you're a guitar player starting off and you practice this, after about 20 minutes, your fingers, you're dying. But at that point, I had already put in the hard work, and I remember playing, boom, I read the news today, oh boy, doom, ga-doom, 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 boom, about a lucky, of course I was going a lot slower than that. When I first played that song, and I'm looking at the Beatles songbook, I never had a feeling of elation like that. I mean, I've been chasing that high ever since I picked this thing up.